a lot of you are also not doing content and not doing video. And video can really take you to the next level. Something that I will recommend also for these expireds, and this is more when you know you have someone's cell phone, and this ties into content and video. So what I like to do is that if I have a good conversation with an expired, whether it's on the phone or at the doors, but I have their cell phone, later that day, I'll shoot them a video message and I'll say, "Hey, John, this is Loida the Realtor. Stopped by earlier. Thank you so much for your time in chatting with me. I'm here to help you once you're ready." That is going to help them remember you. If you're making calls, if you have a good conversation with an expired, maybe you didn't set an appointment, but you had a good conversation, send a video message. Especially if I know I have their cell phone and they're an iPhone, I know that my video is going to come out in good quality. If they have an Android, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but always send a video. I have gotten listings that way. I remember one time I was calling an expired, and he said, "You know what, Loida, call me in 2 months because I don't know if I'm going to sell. I'm thinking about it." And I tried to set the appointment. He wouldn't give it to me. So I said, "Okay, you know what? I'll definitely be reaching back out." So what I did immediately was that I sent him a video message introducing myself, so you can put a face to the name, Mr. Expired. And no one else had sent him a video message. He ended up texting me back saying, "You know what? I'm actually out of town, but I do want to sell this and put it back on the market, so call me next Monday." Called him next Monday. He didn't answer, but I left him a message and I said, "Hey, Mr. Expired, this is Loida the Realtor giving you a call today like you told me to. You're probably busy. Give me a call back whenever you have a chance." He called me back. I ended up setting a listing appointment. It was all through the phone. He was ready to go. He saw how pretty much I was standing out and doing things that other agents weren't. Long story short, ended up getting that listing, sending him the contract through DocuSign. And what got me that listing was me standing out through that video message. So if you're not sending video messages to your potential leads, start doing it. It's definitely going to help you. They're going to remember you. That expireds for sale by owners were pretty much people that were raising their hand that they wanted to sell. Now, it doesn't mean that some of them were actually serious or motivated, but if I could control going after a certain type of lead that I knew for a fact wanted to sell, then I was going to do that. I was not turning away buyers, but I figured, I'm a new agent. I don't have any business. Might as well go after the hard leads that nobody wants to work. I had always heard how agents were scared to call expireds and for sale by owners because how they answered, and they're always rude and they yell at you, and all you realtors are the same. So in my head, I said, you know what? I'm going to make this a challenge for me. I'm going to learn all of the objection handlers to the top objections and things that people say over the phone. And it's always the same thing. "Oh, well, you guys all do the same thing. I have never heard of your company. Oh, well, how many homes have you sold?" Or, "Oh, I don't need you," or this and that. You know exactly the type of things that these expireds and FSBOs say. So I made it a goal to know and memorize at least 3 to 4 objection handlers for every single objection that I would hear. So if you guys are not role playing, or if maybe you're scared about making these calls, that's the first thing that you need to do. Start practicing and role playing objection handlers. I can guarantee that once you start getting better at that, it's almost going to be like a game. It got to be like a game for me where I see a new FSBO pop up, and if I'm driving and I'm in a parking lot, I go on the Zillow app and I'm like, you know what, I really want to call this person to see if I can set an appointment. Because for me, like I said, it became like a game and a challenge where I want to set appointments. In my head, I envisioned myself as being a top listing agent. So when I would see these people pop up in my CRM or on Zillow or on forsalebyowner.com, I saw those as opportunities for me. I saw those as paychecks. It got so crazy, you guys, that in the beginning, I would sleep thinking about the listing presentation. That's how much I wanted to be a listing agent, and that's how much I was practicing.